Previously on the pitch.
The brilliant Buying Brothers.
Way to go, Jer.
Fine, we'll do the stupid sitcom, okay?
God, don't have to be so harsh.
It's so harsh.
So Moon gave us the green light to write 13 episodes with plenty of material to do some stuff.
Yo, I don't have any creative freedom on this. What's up with that?
Fine.
I found the perfect people to write our theme song. Imagine Dragons.
Dude, you could have gotten Big Time Rush for all I care. You could have gotten Smash Mouth.
Wait, didn't?
They did All Star. What's your problem, man?
I'm sick and tired of you constantly getting in the way.
What's your
of
problem?
everything
The CEO wants to see you.
Good.
I've been expecting you, Mr. Anderson. Come on, I'm just messing with you. But in all seriousness, we need to talk.
So, what's this all about?
Now, Mr. Anderson, I'm sure you can know the reason why we brought you in along with everyone else with you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm sure you can understand why our beloved parent company, Sunny, has asked us to give Moon a fresh new rebrand. Our ratings have tanked, our morale is low, our staff keeps changing on a regular basis.
Oh, well, sir, I mean, staff changing is quite common and regular.
Well, it's more constant than regular. I mean, just look at our lineage of executive producers. Can't keep one on just steadily. I mean, one EP, he had a strange method of mixing karate with running shows, which did not really please the board. Another executive producer, he was a promising young lad. He was working on this show about ghosts. However, when the lead actress on that show was murdered, he drove himself to insanity and can never forgive himself since.
Oh my God, that's awful.
They still made great shows, and they made some good ratings, but that's the reason why, Mr. Anderson.
Can you please not call me Mr. Anderson in that demeaning way? You could just call me Jerry.
Look, Mr. Anderson, this is a business professional environment. It's just normal to call each other by our last names. And that is why, Mr. Anderson, we need someone like you.
Why me?
You know what? I'm done being treated this way, okay? If you guys are gonna keep treating me like this, I'm done. You know what? Screw this.
God,
I'm out.
these chairs.
That poor chair.
Oh my God, what even was today?
I wish I could tell you. I mean, I know that Jerry didn't like Andy's preferences, but I don't think they're that bad to make him go on this angry rant about all this stuff.
No, and I mean, Jerry did have some people that I reached out to. I just haven't gotten a call or text back yet. So I mean.
Yeah, I'm exhausted from all this.
Me too.
I think we just ought to take 5.
Yeah, seriously. Maybe like 10.
Make it 20. And now we don't throw the chairs when we leave.
No, we don't.
We need a big name talent to regain interest in our network and start a new business model of getting top tier talent to make high quality programming.
Mr. McFarlane, I really appreciate it, but I know I'm an Oscar-nominated screenwriter, but it's a screenwriter for film. I specialize in film. This would really be my first foray into television.
Well, that's why we had to assemble a team of talent, like pulling their names out of a grab bag. That way, we pretty much get a whole bunch of different people and different backgrounds to make for a melting pot of immediate success.
No offense, but that seems kind of random, don't you think?
Well, Mr. Anderson, a lot of successful companies have this sort of creative think tank or a brain trust of a massive creative team of a bunch of people coming together to like give feedback on each other's ideas and make for a more united work environment. That way, it can pretty much make for something that is more suitable for our creative staff. And since you are one of the first to experience the New Moon think tank, how has your experience been?
To put it bluntly, it kind of sucked.
Well, why is that? I mean, you have no problem working with Miss Parker, and Mr. Kramer is one of your good buddies from college. I mean, I've been watching you, and Mr. Reynolds has given me feedback in regards to your show and your musical idea that you got working. So what has been going on?
Yeah, I work well with both of them. They're both awesome. But there is one person who is super hard to work with, doesn't share any of our visions, and I'm pretty sure he spends each and every living, waking minute of his life to take me off. And his name is Andy McKay.
Okay, can you tell me why Mr. McKay has been troubling you?
Don't even get me started.
Have you ever had a main character moment? I mean, when you first step in front of the camera. I mean, when you ace that exam. When you publish your first novel.
When you take that shot.
When the moment is yours.
The Dungeoneers Guild is a club built on providing SUNY Plattsburgh students the ability to meet up in order to play and try out various tabletop games, with Dungeons & Dragons holding a major focus. This club offers various different D&D campaigns and games for experienced or new players to participate in and play to their heart's content. Come on down and enjoy this new world filled with mystery, adventure, and fun. Now, let's roll for initiative.
Poor chairs.
I know, right? Alright, so let's get to work.
Yeah.
Whew. Today has really been something, though.
I know, seriously.
Yeah, I just don't get what Andy's problem is with Jerry.
I know, seriously. Like...
Yeah, I mean, like, if he's this hard to work with, why did he even go into movies?
I couldn't tell you, but, like, it just doesn't make sense to me.
I know, like... I can't imagine he's been this hard to work with forever, too, because he's gotten so far.
Maybe he's just not a people person. I don't know.
Maybe. Who knows? Anyways.
Yeah, but more importantly, like, why does he hate comedy so much? It's what made him famous.
Honestly, yeah, like, Jerry, I love his comedies and still do. You know, some of the funniest stuff in the past 20 years. And I don't hate Rigged Election, but something about Please Look Down just really left a bad taste.
I know, but... Wait a second, you want to know something I thought of?
What?
I just remember that one of his comedies starred Blake Gunn, who's like one of the funniest comedians working like today.
Yeah, I could not agree more. I absolutely love him. He was a signature actor to their directors, but he wasn't in either of his serious films, which is kind of weird for someone who's so close to the director.
Yeah, wait, let me look up to see if something changed and I should have seen this coming. How did I not know about this?
What you got?
It's a feud.
Oh. Internet beef. Before looking for details with Portia, I didn't even know Andy and Blake had a feud. But, you know, celebrity drama gets people talking. It gets people interested. But then when it goes public, it gets ugly quick. You know, just like The Rock and Vin Diesel. It's crazy. Wait, so they split over a casting disagreement?
That's such a weird thing to get hung up on.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes your friends won't be in everything you do and they won't fit every character. It's just not a big deal.
But he won an Oscar for The Rigged Election. I don't get where it went wrong.
Which proved to him that he didn't need Blake anymore and believes that he can be taken seriously in Hollywood, although I wish he'd take himself a little less seriously.
I know. This is crazy.
Yeah, no, I gotta tell Scott and Jerry about this.
I know. I mean, it's all connecting, you know.
Yeah, it makes so much sense now. Let me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, you've reached Scott Reynolds. Please leave a message.
Voicemail. I guess he has his phone off.
Of course.
Scott. Yeah, it's Theo Kramer. Yeah, dude, you will not believe what we just figured out. Andy and Blake, you know, they did so many movies together. They split over a casting disagreement. This is crazy, right? All right, call me back.
It's like finally making sense.
Yeah. I gotta tell Jerry. too.
Wait, no, don't call him yet. I think he's with you know who.
Right. Okay.
The big man.
Yeah, the big
CEO.
boss.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, no, we make a great team.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
fun.
totally agree.
Yeah, we this is some major info we
Yeah,
got here.
I know, right? Seriously.
Some good stuff. Yeah. All right. Well,
Good to know.
yeah.
So that's pretty much why I cannot stand working with Andy McKay. Get all that?
So what you're saying is you don't like working with Mr. McKay.
You think?
But, Mr. Anderson, we still need to keep him on board in the think tank, or else, because we still need a variety of people in said think tank, because Moon needs content.
Did you just call our show content?
But, yes, that's what it is.
No.
It's content for Moon.
Storytelling is an art form. It's supposed to move people. It's supposed to make people laugh. It's supposed to make people cry.
But at the end of the day, Mr. Anderson, this is just a business. It's all just a business. Like, people's attention spans are getting shorter. They just don't care about television, you know? Apathy is a tragedy and boredom is a crime. We need to get and draw viewers. We need to get a lot of people. And this is the best way. I'm sure your Buying Brothers idea sounds fabulous.
Brilliant Buying Brothers. You missed a word.
I'm sorry. Brilliant Buying Brothers idea. Sounds nice and all, but like Mr. Reynolds told you a couple days ago, we're not sure if we have the money to make such a show happen with such an expansive choreography set and assembling like all these dancers together to get such elaborate stages at one of the big studios.
Well, perfect. What if we just animate it instead of doing it live action?
Well, that would kind of make the show just for kids. It's because animation is just a genre.
No. First of all, it's not just for kids. And second of all, animation is not a genre, it's a medium. Okay? Comedy is a genre. The tragedy is a genre. Drama is a genre, but not animation.
But will alienate our adult viewers.
You know how many cartoons are made for adults these days?
Why, Mr. Anderson, why must you keep arguing with your boss and insisting to change his mind?
I'm not trying to argue with you, and I'm not trying to change your mind. I'm just trying to get you to understand where I'm coming from.
I'll understand for now, but this is your last warning. So from what I'm getting at, also from Mr. Reynolds, that there was a fight in the conference room. Am I getting that?
Yeah.
Now, such unprofessional behavior must be dealt with accordingly. So, Mr. Anderson, I'm going to give you two choices. You can either fire Andy McKay. We'll fire him from the project, and you'll never have to work with or see him again. Or you can work it out. You can continue working on the project, make a compromise, and just work through it. So what will be your choice?
I think it's a pretty obvious one. I think I'm going to go with... my phone's ringing. It's really important. Can I take this?
Look, Mr. Anderson, we're in the middle of something.
Right, but it's only going to take a minute or two.
We're not finished yet. Get back here! Mr. Anderson!
Theo, what is it? I really can't talk right now, and honestly, you're probably making this whole situation a whole lot worse.
Jared, this is really important. We found some information about Andy that you really need to know.
I'm listening.
I got to remember that the cabinets.
Put that in the bloopers, please.